And here's something for us all to feel nice about, Fezzi. Did you check your email today from Dave's family? You and I have been invited to a lovely party that the McDonald's are throwing at the Borgata in Atlantic City. So
really?
We're all friends again. We're all friends again.
Wow.
That's what they call us, the magnanimous McDonald's.
I didn't know you guys were partying the Borgata.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep the time and place out of it. But yeah, there's a special celebration, and Ron and Fez are very, very, very...
Now, what happens? You've rented a ballroom? What's happening here? Come on in here. I want to hear all the stories.
I need a few details.
Yeah. The time and place you're not going to know.
No. All right. I mean, Borgata is enough for me.
I'm going to write it down to you, Fezzi.
Okay.
What you're saying is you don't want any scumbag listeners showing up. This is just for family and friends. This is what you've always wanted, Fez.
This is what I wanted, was the nice invite ahead of time. That's nice.
This is just for family and special ones. Ron and Fez and a couple other special people.
What are we going to be doing at the Borgata? Is it a big show?
Ronnie,
are we gambling?
Ron, let's gamble.
Yeah.
Ronnie, let's have a couple cocktails. Maybe not you, Mr. B, but if Fez
I'm going to drink. I'm going to give the alcoholic a big fucking margarita.
What are you
give
doing,
me a big salty margarita.
Sorry. But we're going to just have a good time. We're going to do what friends do best.
Why don't we do this? We're all wearing pinstripes. We come in singing, "Luck be a lady tonight." We'll give each other nicknames going in. It'll be like, we'll do like an Ocean's 11.
I want that.
All right, so... is there a big show we're all attending?
Well,
are we all getting rooms?
I think. Well, it's up to people to get the rooms for themselves. I think.
Yeah.
Well, still, that's fine.
I'm getting the fucking Fredo suite.
Right.
I'm gonna be living large.
I mean, we're gonna be getting.
See, I did that from Swingers.
My wife and I are getting just the meekest room available. Some people are going to come and drive home. I mean, they're
not me, brother. It's too far from the city.
Right.
I want you to do this: get in the elevator, come up to my suite. So where are we meeting for the party?
For the party, that's at the Borgata Hotel. Yeah.
Wait, where?
That's a good question. I don't know all the details of the Borgata yet.
I'm in. Are you in, Fezzi? Put me in as a +2.
I'm in.
I am going to go there and have the time of my life.
Wait, +2?
I'm going to. Yeah, I do the Earl gimmick now.
Well, I'm plus none.
So that's perfect. Give Fez one of my pluses.
Okay.
All right. So
That's the dates, Fezzi. We're all going to be enjoying ourselves at the Borgata.
The Borgata.
In Atlantic City.
Yeah. And it's just the pals.
What? Let's all get big hats and walk the boardwalk.
Right.
We'll just walk the boardwalk. Is Pepper Hicks invited?
He's getting... no, he hasn't got an invite yet.
Ron and Fez are first.
That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do.
Thank you.
Just Ron and Fez, and my wife said an invitation slipped out to Anthony.
Beautiful.
But not before Ron and Fez.
Okay, now...
And I told her Opie, too. Better get one.
I know you don't want to say it on the air, Dave, but these are the dates?
Yeah, those are the dates. Yeah.
By the way, I think it's a bad idea to invite Anthony, because you're only going to see the back of his head.
Well, we don't know much about the Borgata. I usually go into the most low-rent hotel casino as possible with, my fucking dime.
Well, trust me, you might get free rooms out of Anthony, because they see him coming, and there's fucking guys jumping over the shrubbery to take his car.
Well, we just want pointers. We don't want Mr. Anthony to do anything out of the ordinary.
Anthony is his first name.
Right.
So when little Anthony is here, maybe you could call him Mr. Anthony.
Okay, all right.
See if little Anthony would like to come.
Okay, so these are the dates when the big party is that I got invited to.
Those are the dates. Yeah.
The same dates that I'll be on vacation and in Florida.
Yeah.
That you knew about.
Well, we're all going to be on vacation.
Exactly. So you knew we were going to be on vacation.
I did.
I had said I was going to Florida.
Right. I don't recall.
And this is when the big Borgata party is.
When did you say you're going to Florida?
Well, you did say it on the air.
Oh, but that was so long ago.
No, I believe it was a couple days ago.
Yeah, I can't. Monday.
A couple days before this invitation went out, Ron. This
Why don't you cancel your plans?
Yeah,
Go to
cancel the plans.
board
That's
op.
right. Cancel the plans.
This very, very convenient party planning and invitation.
All right, 866.
I won't be able to attend.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Brett, you're on the air with the Borgata Boys.
Not me. I'm not one.
What can we do for you?
I got the Ichiban. Do I get a sounder?
Yeah, I'll give you the sounder.
In D.C., the metro collision was caused by a computer. The woman who was running it turned it over to the computer, and then she tried to stop it manually at the last second. They're picking us off in groups now. The computer.
Did we learn nothing from the fucking Terminator? Do
Apparently
not,
not.
Trust the machines. Do not trust the machines.
Even when there is a human sitting there watching the machine is still going to do what it wants to.
But our buddies from the Generic Show are putting together a nice big get-together. It's Generic Palooza, and that's Saturday, July 18th, down there in Langhorne, PA.
Yep, that's going to be at the Liberty's Old Colonial Inn at 11 Beaver Street in Langhorne, PA. If you want more information about Generic Palooza, go to genericshow.com for that information.
He's got that. And then also, Chris Stanley, the What Show is looking for the full hour, the blacked out hours.
Oh, the other things?
Yeah.
All right, I'll have to find that in Delete because I had the original broadcast.
He had
That'll
the
be a little
original
harder to find.
broadcast, but I talked to one of the big deals over there at the What Show. He said you only give him half of the original broadcast.
No, that was the entire broadcast of. But that's everything that happened that aired on the Saturday Night.
So
Live.
you got to find the part that didn't air.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, so that might take you a little bit.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that.
All right, thank you. So that's all the business off the table. We plug the Generic Shows gig. We're looking for the What Shows. We're just out there, making everything happen. Here's our old buddy Rhino. Rhino, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, Fez, why don't you just go to the Borgata? You know you're just going to be sitting in Florida on the plastic-covered couches and then going out to the Ruby Tuesday. I mean, sounds like a whole lot more fun and up there.
He's got a good point, Fezzy. Why don't you Borgata boy this thing?
Because I have already made plans for things to do when I'm in Florida. I've made obligations that I have for these convenient dates of when I will not be around when the big party is.
I still get my +2?
Yeah, you still get
Okay,
it, Ron.
great.
Ron, I mean, it's just a coincidence, Fez.
You know what this sounds like to
It's
me?
a strange one, don't you think?
You know what this sounds like to me?
What?
Jay Moore and the Mohegan Sun. The same exact things happen. When Jay Moore asked you to come see him at a casino, and you had to go to Florida, and the tears started flowing.
Yeah, well, tears won't flow this time because
The new meds?
Because I'm used to this. I'm used to this kind of thing. Conveniently lost invitation. Oh, my mother should have told you. Oh, yes, we're going to the Borgata while you'll be in Florida. I'm used to it by now.
It's an invitation.
It's an invitation.
Invitations are invitations.
It is not an invitation.
Sure it is.
It is an announcement of something you won't be around for.
Can I just say this? We're doing it on
I had to give out the dates, the time, and the place.
Who's that going to hurt?
We're doing
It's an
it
open place.
We're doing it on vacation.
Yeah.
Ron Fest show vacation. Also, it's her birthday, so that's like I can't force her to put off her birthday party.
You know what?
You had your child's birthday party a month before her birthday, so don't act
20
like
days.
the McDonald family has trouble shaking some things up.
Yeah, why can't you plan? Why can't you plan your wife's birthday around Fez's
I know.
schedule?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
No, that's exactly what they did. He waited till he heard what I was doing on the vacation and then went and did this.
Your voice is cracking. Your voice is cracking. You're on angry pills. Tim in New York, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, Fezzy, you're making it sound like it's a conspiracy. Why don't you go to the party, right? Enjoy the party, and then jump on a flight and go down and enjoy your vacation.
This is in the middle of the vacation.
Come to the party. It's gonna be a great party. Fez.
Can I tell you something? If you loved and cared about the McDonald's as much as you let on, you would do this. You would, for all that I'm hearing is, oh, I want to be in Dave's family. I want to have everything. I want to be like Dave's spinster aunt. Now here's your opportunity. You go down to the Borgata. I know you don't gamble. Go get some of those salt water taffies until your blood sugar explodes.
Right, and this will be like the 7th invite that you're rejecting.
Put him in one of those carts and you can push him up and down the fucking boardwalk.
This is no invitation. This is something you waited until you heard what I was doing and then put out an invitation.
I don't recall that, Fez.
Then you don't listen to the show that you're on.
Monday is such a blur, though. It's Wednesday.
You did this on purpose?
Yes, of
I
course
will
he
fucking
did.
laugh if it's something that you guys planned.
No.
I will fucking laugh.
He can't even answer your question without laughing.
I'm
Of course they did this on purpose.
Nervous laughter.
I didn't know he had Borgata money. All I hear about is,
I
oh,
know.
we're broke, oh, the kids.
Yeah, where'd this lotto money come from?
My parents gave us anniversary money.
Oh, you using it on the kids?
It's anniversary money. My mom wouldn't accept it. The kids are staying with the parents, and they're forcing us to go out. Literally.
Is this 2 nights?
brother.
We're going to be there for 2 nights?
The McDonald's can only afford 1 night. But everyone else is more than welcome to stay at 2. Fez? Oh, wait.
See? It was totally done on purpose. The smirks, the comments.
No, I'm anxious. That's why I'm laughing.
You gave him a fucking receipt. It's a good bit.
Yeah.
It's a good fucking bit.
Yeah, and this is like the biggest, grandest party you've ever planned.
This is going to be the tops. We wish you were there. We wish you're coming. Why don't you just...
Can't make it, my friend. Can't make it.
Can't you just shorten your vacation in Florida?
I made plans during that week.
Boy, things just can't work out, I guess.
No, not if you're planning them.
Jerry in California, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron, I got a YouTube on about Obama. He says he's 95% cured of smoking.
Hey, I'm 95% cured of all my problems, too. I'm with him 100%. And just that 5%, that's when I like to fucking step out. Maybe, you know what, now that you want me drinking at the Borgata, maybe this is going to be one last run for Ronnie B. One last fucking How at the Moon.
No, I don't want you drinking.
I want you to do this.
Spoke.
I think this would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's your chick's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I want the two of you to sit there and look at the back of my head while I play blackjack.
What the fuck?
I want you, seriously, I want you to have the greatest night of your life.
No. I'll be at the 5
And when I start
slot
screaming
machines.
and throwing cards back at dealers, spitting on the fucking table.
Magnolia, that son of a bitch. Drag his ass across the table.
Oh, I'll even go back even a little fucking earlier. I'll go fucking hard 8. Come on, old timer. Okay. Come on, old timer. Look who it is. It's our good friend, the always lovely and beautiful Brazilian Julie. Hello, Julie.
Hi, Mr. B. Hi, Fezzy. Fezzy, honey, you need to chill out. You need some disco music. You need to get down and dance. Get all that stress out.
That is true, Fezzy.
You're really stressed.
Want to turn this into a disco weekend?
There you go.
Or I guess
Do we
disco
need to?
Wednesday or Thursday, whatever it is.
I think it's a Saturday.
Why won't you go then, Fez, if it's a Saturday?
I'm not going to be
I thought
here.
you weren't giving the day away.
I think it's Friday night. Oh yeah, I'm stupid.
I thought you didn't
I
want...
ain't getting fucking second of sleep.
I thought you didn't want fucking listeners calling the hotel and telling them there's a bomb in your room. Julie, are you going to make this occasion? I might have to +3 this one. Here's Kyle in North Carolina.
Hey, Fezzy, just want to ask you, do you think it's possible to plan one day to have a huge party at the Borgata? You think Dave thought about it Tuesday and was able to put it together? You're crazy.
Seems like it.
No, I mean, we've been playing
Well,
this.
it doesn't seem like there's any details. We're not meeting at any club.
No,
there's no big show we're all attending.
There hasn't been any planning at all. Get your own room if you want to go. I mean,
It's like details to unfold. You know, it's like a fun little.
I love
it's
it.
It's like a teaser.
I love it. It's so exciting. What's next? It's like a game show, like a TV game show.
Yeah, it's like Amazing Race.
Yeah, I'm in Amazing Race now.
Yeah.
Not for you, Fez?
No, not for me. Won't be making it. Not my scene.
Oh, Fez, you hurt us so. My poor wife would love to see. She's the one who invited you guys.
No one believes you. Just so I can point that out while
What do you
you're
mean?
Bothering Fez.
Yeah.
Even I get this gimmick.
It's not a gimmick.
I love it.
Wait a second. Remember, I think it was like last week or something, I said that we were thinking about going to AC on vacation or Boston. We talked about that. So
you're not going to New England at all?
If we're going to do this, I don't think we can afford, unless we might be able to do it in the beginning of vacation for like a day. We might do that. But, we can't go spend crazy. But so there is proof that I did this before Monday.
No, there isn't, Dave. You said you were going to New England on your vacation.
No, I said New England in AC.
You
Everyone
never
heard
said
that.
anything about a party.
No, I didn't say party because I wasn't sure if we were going to have it a party.
Why don't you just go, Fez?
I am not
Show
going.
him up. Put on your brightest dress and go there and hold your head proud.
We want you there.
If you could say it without smirking, I might even start to believe it.
John in Denver, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, but he doesn't want to say Fezzi's not going to change plans, because if he did, he'd have to stop complaining like a little bitch about it. It's like, he hates Sandra Bullock and Elizabeth Hasselbeck because he likes it because that's his hate speech. He's a heterophobe, and he hates heteros, and it's just hate speech for him.
Right, here's what happens, and I'm just going to fucking pull the curtain back a little bit. Dave likes to turn the audience against Fez.
Yes.
For whatever reason.
And he's acting all magnanimous now. Here's a
I don't know what
party.
that means.
Here's a party that Fez can't go to, but I'm begging and pleading for him to change his plans and come and be with us now.
If I could.
Yes, it's such a ploy just to make people want to hate me.
Then you should George Costanza to this thing and show up there.
If I could, I would get on a knee to beg for Fez.
No one believes you.
See, this is your gimmick. This is your business.
Right, then he looks like the good guy.
This is why we have calls like John from Denver calling me a little bitch, because you're doing this now.
I remember Homotron 5000?
Yes, I remember that email.
Funny.
Homotron.
Some kind of gay robot or something.
Oh, look at him, Fezzy.
Yeah.
Look what he likes to do.
Keep stirring it up. That's what he enjoys. No one falls for it anymore. Maybe, idiots like John from Denver, maybe he falls for it, but no one in this room.
Honestly, this is an earnest invitation. I didn't know that. I didn't know the exact.
I didn't know you were going to be on vacation while we were on vacation.
No, I knew that, but I didn't know the exact details of your vacation. And I thought because it's
he told me Florida because I busted his balls, and then he yelled at me, "I'm going to see my sister."
I remember,
just to shut my pie hole. I couldn't fight with that.
But this actually the reason why we chose the end of the week was because we thought there could be a chance that everyone was back from their various vacations.
Why wouldn't you just ask?
The Rons, the Fezes.
So there's one Ron, there's one Fez.
So this isn't on an exact birthday.
Oh, no, the exact birthday is the 22nd.
Right.
Yeah, when I'd be in town.
That is true.
Right, but we only have, but this is vacation, it's like.
Well, what's it matter if it's a weekend? Weekend's a weekend.
Well, because we're.
Let me go to somebody who always fucking knows Fez and is pretty up and down the middle as a judge here. Death Metal Mo. Mo, how are you?
Gentlemen, 917, check it in this morning.
Right, let me give you this. And before we go anywhere, Mo, I want to ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of our new game show, Raise the Fist of the Metal Child?
I got to catch that on replay. I'm sorry, Ronnie, I didn't hear it, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. And
I'm thinking about actually one day doing Raise the Fist of the Death Metal Child. I don't know. This thing seems like it has legs. Everybody but Matty Fridays loves it. Mo, what do you think's going on today between Fez and Dave?
I just wanted, it's more of the same. I kind of called to let Dave know, you should just stop saying you're sorry, bro, because you're obviously not sorry. You keep doing this.
It is true, Dave. You're not sorry.
Thank you, Mo, for being able to see what he's doing.
Not a problem, Big Fez. I'm pleased with the callers. If all you have is a cheap shot at Fez, just tuck some more chew in the corner of your mouth and shut the hell up. Sit the fuck down. Don't call. I'm so sick of it.
That's an anti-Southerner remark, and I'm not going to be a part of it. God bless the stars and bars.
Yeah, you can have them.
All right, Mo, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
I got an email here from Tanya. This is so obviously a bit now. Dave should have planned it on the day Fez was flying out. Laugh out loud. Is this a bit?
It's not a bit.
Is
Honestly,
it a bit to you,
it's not a
Fez?
bit.
It's a bit. He's doing it on purpose.
Is this a bit to you?
No, it's not a bit to me.
Yeah.
It's not funny at all to me.
It's not a bit.
But I
Both
see
of
right
you
through it.
Swear to God as a Catholic?
I swear
to
to God.
as a Lutheran?
I swear to God.
I swear to God as a Catholic. I swear to God that
You guys didn't work
choose-
this out? It's not a funny bit you're
I
playing on the rest
swear
of
to
us.
God in the
Because I
Holy
would
Bible.
be proud of you both for fucking doing show prep. I mean, if this is a fucking bit between you guys, I would finally be like, oh, the guys care about the show.
Well, I swear to God that I care about the show, but this is not a bit.
Radio Shark, you're on the Run of Fez show. Both are lives.
Hey, Fez, give me that invitation. I'll go in your place.
Stink bum the hell out of the place.
I'll forward you the email.
All right, I'll bring a centerpiece or something.
All right, see, that hurts his feelings.
I serve.
Oops, sorry about that, Radio Shark. I thought you were done. That's the longest you've ever stayed on. He's really going to have his little feelings hurt, and he's going to go back to calling himself Connie from fucking Des Moines. Glad has asked, this is a very surprising thing. Now, Glad, Fezzi, they are the gay and lesbian what?
They're anti-defamation.
Okay. What's the D stand for? I guess dick.
Defamation.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation. There's
Thank
two
you
A's
very
in the
much.
Glad.
Thanks. Thank God somebody understands. That's Eastside Dave.
Well, there's two A's in there.
I got you. Glad. Now, they normally go around protecting gay people. This time, they are demanding an apology from Perez Hilton and said, for the slurs he hurled at Will.i.am of the Black Eyed Peas, saying, for someone in our own community to use it to attack another person by saying that it is, quote, the worst possible thing that thug would ever want to hear is incredibly dangerous. Now, it always gets to me when people attack their own. And I just feel like, here's Perez Hilton. He gets his ass fucking handed to him. He gets so beat up he has to Twitter the police. And then Glad turns their back on him.
Yeah, because he's using a defaming word. He's the one who's out there using the word.
What did he say, the N-word?
No, he didn't say the N-word. He said the other F word.
Fuck?
No, the other F word.
Fisting.
No.
Yeah. Flatulence.
A word that you'll never use?
A word that I do not like to use.
And you will not use it. It's something that... now, this is new. Because I remember when the N-word came out, it took everybody a little time to adjust to N-word. But now we have, as you call it, the other F word?
Yes.
Although we can say fuck and you won't be offended by that.
No, I'm fine with that F word.
It's interesting. The only F word my parents had a problem with is in. So it can't be forgiven for what he's done, or he's got to turn it around because it can never be used. And you won't put up with this even with your friends saying it. I know we have a friend who likes to drop that bomb, and you're always offended by it.
Yes, I am. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say out loud on the radio that I'm offended. And I wish they wouldn't use that word, but what can I do?
But what about you, Dave? Do you ever use that word?
Yeah, I've used it before, and I'll probably still use it currently. And I don't think that Perez Hilton did anything saying shit in the heat of battle.
Right. You say whatever in the heat of battle.
He was off his rocker.
Say whatever you want to say.
You say it. You don't feel good about it, but you know what? You say it, and you can't blame someone for saying it.
You know, that's a really good point, Fuzzy, because I remember the first time I was a little kid. I'm like a fucking, third grade, fourth grade, something like that. And a kid calls me a motherfucker. And I took it so literal that I ran at him, punching him and fucking kicking, thinking he actually, I pictured my own mother in that fucking scenario. It just seemed like at the time, the worst thing I could hear. But as time went by, I went, oh, they're not talking about my mom. This is just a fucking, a slur. sometimes to hurt someone's feelings, other times just as a joke, like, hey, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, nobody takes that the wrong way now.
And there's a big umbrella with the other F word. I mean, I think it means dick. It can mean asshole.
I think it means sissy.
It does mean that, too.
Or none.
But I think, like, Perez Hilton used it as, like,
I think it
you're
means
a piece of
like
shit.
I think it means like deviant. I think it means like pervert, like freak.
No, I don't think most of the time you say it. Like, if you're going to say someone's shoes look like that, you know what I mean? You really do mean less than masculine.
Well, like, I've called, like, a boss who I don't get along with the other F word, okay? And I've never meant, like, deviant. I just mean, like, that he's just a piece of garbage. And so that's how I mean it. So, I mean, there's no sexuality enters it at all.
Oh, I disagree. I think it normally means less than masculine. Like, if you see a guy with a handbag, you're going to hit him with that. Or a certain haircut, shoes.
A V-neck shirt.
Oh, V-neck shirt will work for you.
They're back in.
I normally call golfers that because the golf get-up is a little in that direction. But I don't understand. You know, one of the things that at least black people will do, and I'll give Earl credit for this, is he'll allow black people to use the word. Where the Glads, and this would get on my nerve if I was Perez Hilton, I would say, well, who fucking elected you as boss over me? Where were you when my dad was fucking slapping me for being like this?
Right.
You know? Will you use this word?
All the time. Yeah, I use it all the time.
How does that make you feel, Fizz?
I don't care for it. I don't like
Disgust
it.
you?
Yeah, it does.
Does he disgust you?
Mm-hmm. When he does that, yes.
Call him disgusting.
You're disgusting, Chris
Hey,
Stanley.
That's good.
Like, in the office, that's all we do is pretty
I know
much
that.
say that word back and forth. Sometimes we don't even have sentences with other words in them.
You just yell the word out.
And what does that accomplish?
Well, fellas, this is going to be a long haul for you, trying to adjust people to this.
Oh,
And
yeah, that's for sure, because that word has been around forever like the other words.
Totally committed to it, though.
Yes, I am.
But will that change your opinion of somebody? Let's suppose, like, you're getting along with a fella, then you hear him say that. Changes your opinion?
It does.
Because he's thoughtless at that point.
Yeah, I mean, there's one person in particular that I have changed opinions on because I just hear it constantly from that person.
Let's try to guess who the person is. Is it someone we all know?
Yes.
Somebody we work with?
No.
But do they work in radio?
No.
They're just like a listener friend?
Right. Yeah, and I don't know why maybe it's the quantity of the times I hear it out of this person.
Yeah.
That maybe that's what it is. Where I mean, and I'll be honest. I mean, it takes me aback when I hear a friend of mine say it.
Right.
But you know, this person, for some reason, there's so much of it. It seems to infiltrate every thought. That's why my opinion has started to change.
Is it a girl?
No.
Oh, I was going to guess a certain type.
Is it
of
a
girl.
man?
Yes. You're narrowing it down, Sherlock.
Well, my next was going to be, is it transgender?
I'm glad I got that man question out then.
What's your guess? Because I had HTG.
Is it Mafia Life Chris?
No.
Shit.
Is it Franklin?
No.
Franklin is one.
Yeah, really.
Exactly.
Is it somebody who's been up here? In the new studio?
I don't know. They haven't been in the new studio.
Okay.
Hates gays.
Just uses that word a lot. I think is a very good friend. I think loves me, loves other people, you know, but just uses this word a lot.
It's got to be Mikey Background.
No.
Because I've heard him. He says it constantly.
Does he?
Who do you got?
Is it Fred from Brooklyn?
No.
I've never heard Fred say it.
Me neither.
I know he has salty language.
He calls everybody cunt.
I know. That's why I thought maybe he was going.
I thought for sure it was HTG. I'm fucking completely lost. Because the thing she says is sheepy.
It's not Dumpling, is it?
No.
The intern?
Dumpling's great.
No.
Dumpling is the nicest guy in the
I
world.
just want to make sure.
Dumpling, the only
I
thing
always see him
Dumpling,
out there smoking cigarettes, one fucking 6 inches away from the no smoking sign. He goes just on the other side of it. I'm really lost with this. A friend of ours who's always saying that in front of you, and you think they think good things about you as a person.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure of that, but just uses that word a lot.
Is it Greg Vacation?
Yes.
GVAC?
It's GVAC?
GVAC uses that word. Go to ronfez.net. It's in almost every other post he puts up there.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
In fact, he has a post up there now where it says, I've used that word ever since I was a kid, and I'm not going to stop using it.
I just want you to know, before you blame GVAC, all the people we mentioned also use that word all the time.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And everyone in
and
the,
I
in
adore
the
the guy, but I just notice how often it gets used.
Does he use in person?
It's for everything.
Does he have you heard him say it in person or just on boards, message boards?
I think just on the message board. I don't know if I've heard him say it in person. Maybe.
So this is unacceptable to you.
I don't like it.
I want to. You demand an apology?
I just wish he would stop. I don't need an apology from him. I just wish he would stop.
I want to bring it up from another person that we all care about who keeps using or has used that word a lot and on the air here. And this is from the NEW days.
Nice big faggot of the opera hat for outerwear. Nice big faggot of the opera hat for outerwear.
Here's another one.
The faggot of the opera. So that's me. The faggot of the opera.
What I don't like is the venom.
Nice big faggot of the opera hat for outerwear.
You used to call Al Dukes that.
Yes, I did.
You took a boy who, let's face it, was very borderline about his sexuality. One night, I know you tricked him into kissing another man by putting a blindfold on him, telling him, guess what girl's going to kiss you, and then pushed a gay man into his face, and they tongued each other.
Was that me?
It was you or your fucking partner. It was one of the two, you losers.
The faggot of the opera.
Radio psychic.
Nice big faggot of the opera hat for outerwear. Well, I owe Al Dukes an apology.
Why Al Dukes? You said it to the entire tri-state area. This was you spreading your hate all over New York City and the surrounding fucking no-neck suburbs, places like Long Island or Somerville, New Jersey, where, let's face it, people are looking for a reason to hate.
Yeah.
I wonder if one of the youngsters listened to that show, thought, this is so cool, why don't I go to school tomorrow and kick an effeminate boy?
Right, I know I did.
The faggot of the opera.
That one you actually used as a drop. That was a drop at the time.
I shouldn't have said it. I was wrong.
I'm going to call my gay brother and apologize to him.
For what?
For Fez.
For being born?
Not being able to swallow his cum. Greg in Austin, Texas, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, good.
I just want to see if you guys have seen Louis C.K.'s most recent comedy special, Chewed Up. The first couple of minutes are all about this, all about talking about the F word, if you will.
Louis C.K. is doing some brilliant stand-up. He really is. Seriously. He's one of the few stand-ups out there that's working in the same fucking direction of what Pryor and Carlin were doing. He's just not going for the quick joke, but he's stepping outside the box a little bit. I think it'll turn around for him in Unmasked. I think really after the Unmasked, I think he said to himself, I could do better. No, seriously, he's doing really brilliant work. Well, look who it is. Greg's Vacation. This is going to be tense. Let me bring him on, the man I like to call... The
faggot of the opera.
Here's GVAC. GVAC.
Gentlemen, good afternoon.
How are you today?
Absolutely wonderful. Yourself?
All good. I guess Fezzi has a problem with some of the stuff that you write on RonFez.net because you're stealing his act.
I'm a little shocked. I'm surprised. My whole point was it's really, really difficult, if not impossible, to try and keep up with which words now are okay, which aren't. Every group all of a sudden decides, okay, we like this, but not this. This is good, this isn't. I think even like what Fez was referring to, I said how queer used to be like a terrible thing, and then the homosexual community co-opted that word for itself.
Right.
And now they love it and they embrace it. Now, apparently, am I allowed to say the F word, or do I have to refer to it as the F word?
I think you say whatever you want. This is an XL channel.
But now all of a sudden, faggot is terrible. But maybe in 3 years we'll have, faggot eye for the straight guy or whatever. I mean, maybe they'll love that word. And it's almost impossible to keep up with all this stuff.
I gotta agree there, Fezzi.
I don't know where it ends. I
don't think it's impossible to keep up with it. I mean, people know that's a slur. I don't see where that a memo has to go out.
He's right. Queer used to be a slur, and now it's not. So yeah, it does change.
This one has not changed.
It used to not be so bad. No one ever used to complain about it.
So I've just noticed that you use it a lot, GVAC. I mean, in a lot of different posts.
Do you find him to be anti-gay?
No, I don't think he's
anti. What's the big problem?
No, it's just that it's an offensive word, I mean, to me, and I've never said to him to quit using it.
It's not an offensive word to you. We just played you using it and having fun with it.
The faggot of the opera.
You feel a little set up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I say. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a little set up. But maybe then I was the same way where I thought it was a fun word. Now I see it as a hateful word. I've changed.
Yes, exactly. So why should everybody else? Why do you expect everybody to catch up to what's ever bothering you now? It doesn't make any sense. Do you think people were offended then? You were on terrestrial radio at the time, right?
Right.
Did we get fined?
No.
Did we get any hate mail?
No.
So what's the problem? How you just said to GVAC, oh, these things, it's always been that way. It absolutely is not. We ran that bit for 6 months with Al, slowly driving him fucking crazy. But just like what you're doing with Dave, you expect us all to be on your vacation schedule. You want us to make the changes when you do. Somehow you see us like a fucking a bunch of fucking geese flying where we're all supposed to turn at the same time.
Well, I guess that's wrong, but I mean, I've changed my feeling about the word.
So what?
And I can't expect other people to quit using the word. I can't expect that. I don't expect GVAC to quit using it. But I thought if something bothered me, I should point it out.
I do feel bad that you're bothered by it, Fez. If it bothers you that much, I'll be a little more sensitive about it, but I really, like I said, I just can't completely, I literally have been saying, I think we said that we were in kindergarten,
Right, yeah, that's what you posted.
You're playing ball after school? No, oh, come on, don't be a faggot. It was just one of those things. It was never, I don't know.
It would normally get used when people are acting like you're acting out, Fez, sensitive. And I see you're going back into the old Fez, where it looks like instead of being angry like you were a little bit ago, your eyes are watering up and,
Yeah, and I'm kind of embarrassed that I use that word, too.
Why?
Because I've been talking about, because I wasn't practicing what I preached.
Well, you weren't preaching that.
Right, that's true.
Your preaching only started the other day. And now you expect everybody else to suddenly be in the same religion.
Yeah, I understand that. It's,
You feel backed into a corner. You feel like I backed you into a corner.
Well, I feel the weird thing is, like, I didn't even remember that until it was played. Then it all came rushing back. And it just sounds, I mean, it really sounds awful to me.
Nice big faggot of the opera hat for outerwear.
That sounds horrible.
Nice big faggot of the opera hat for outerwear.
And that hurts your feelings.
Yeah, I'm just ashamed of myself.
Because of, you haven't told your family?
No, not
nice
that kind
big
of
faggot
shame.
of the opera hat for outerwear.
Because you have so much more to be ashamed of than that.
Oh, there's plenty of shame here, yes. But no, because I was saying that. And so gleefully.
You were even the one that added the extra sound effects. Listen to this.
The faggot of the opera.
Yeah, that's brutal.
I don't know. I remember it being one of the funniest bits. Everybody used to love that bit. And then Al got so mad that you tricked him into kissing a guy that he broke Anthony's foosball table.
Oh, yeah.
So he came back. He gave a pinball machine to O&A. Opie destroyed the pinball machine with a fucking giant mallet.
Sticky fingers.
You used to listen back then, huh?
Fuck yeah, man.
It was a great fucking pinball machine. As funny as it was, then we're like, now what are we going to play? Opie broke the... We were betting on that every night during the commercials. We used to extend the commercial breaks. All right, Fezzy, I see you're upset. I see that you're upset. I feel bad that Dave found that old bit.
No, I mean, I should be, if I was using that word, I should be called on it because I've been talking about, I didn't want Perez Hilton using it, and I talked about how sensitive I was with GVAC.
So you want to apologize to GVAC and say I'm no better than you? As a matter of fact, I'm worse.
I don't think I'm worse.
10 times worse?
No. Just as bad as GVAC, but I'm no worse.
All right, GVAC.
All right, gentlemen.
We'll talk to you later, buddy.
Thanks, GVAC.
Good. Bye-bye.
Here's Trevor. Trevor, you're on the Run and Fez show.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Yeah.
I was just thinking, I don't understand how anyone can be offended by a word. I mean, isn't it all about the intent that a word is used? I think, like, when Fez was saying the faggot of the opera, you weren't saying faggot like it's a bad thing, like it's bad to be gay, right?
Yeah, he was. He was.
Yeah, I think I was
teasing
then, yes.
Al Dukes about that because
it was the thing that could drive Al Dukes the most crazy. It was the thing that would hurt Al Dukes the most, I think.
But don't you think this, when most of us say that, right? We're not talking about the sexual act between two men. We're normally talking about the music our buddies like, the kind of fucking shoes they're wearing, the fact that they're riding around on a Jap bike.
They're bad at sports.
Yes. Yeah, we brought it up. That's where you kind of learned it. When you play sports, when you didn't play aggressive, that's what your buddies would say to you.
If you didn't want to go out, you know, it's Friday night and your friend wants to stay home.
Right.
What the hell?
Or if you're saying, I'll drink beer and not whiskey.
Right.
Boom, your friend's all over. No, I only want one to hit a basket.
Huh?
Then you know what you are.
What are you?
So you disagree that it's the intent of word, Fez?
No, I think I understand the examples that you guys put out there, but to me, that word sounds like it has extra ill intent to it. Like it's just, it's just meaner.
I don't think that you are accepting of the word because you're not accepting of other things in your life. I think that's what frightens you most of all. And I think you want the world to change before you change. You want the world to do your work for you. And that's the deal. And until you get around to saying, I do what I want and I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks of it, you won't be safe.
Uh-huh.
You will not be safe because then the world can fucking hurt your fucking feelings. But to me, Dave, what's your favorite fucking food?
Pork chops.
All right. Could the world embarrass you for eating pork chops? Could the world make you feel ashamed of the fact that you're sitting down eating your greasy pork chops?
No, I'd be proud.
Could there be any pork chop joke that would make you go home and cry about it?
No.
Because he's totally okay with eating pork chops.
Uh-huh.
Until you get to be totally okay with yourself, then you're going to fucking worry about that. Now, if I said to Dave, you act like an old lady, should he be offended?
I would say not.
Because he doesn't think he's an old lady.
Right.
That's why he's not going to get offended if I call him anything else. It's only when you believe you're those fucking things that it can offend you. Now, is it okay if I call him an old lady? Or do old ladies have to go, do you know how hard it is to be an old lady? I get up, my back hurts, my knees hurts, my big toe just was taken off. It's awful to be an old lady. And now I have to hear these slurs, these hateful, venomous slurs. Old lady. From that faggot. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Somebody's going to get hurt by everything that you call your friends. Somebody, if they're listening in, if I say to them, you act like a girl, what is every fucking woman supposed to come to me and say, do you know how hurtful that is? I was born with a vagina.
Right.
Don't do this. Don't use that word that way.
The faggot of the opera.
Part of you wants to say it like old times, don't you?
No, I do not want to say it.
Enunciate better. I do not want to say it.
Nice big faggot of the opera hat for outerwear.
Listen to the laughs you were getting in those days, though.
Must have been a funny hat.
It was one of those regular Phantom of the Opera hats.
I remember the first time I got called a fag.
When?
My brother caught me reading a book. Caught me reading a book.
Yeah. I'm big on the education, huh? No.
Well, you know, I could have been out. I could have been chasing girls. I could have been doing something.
Just trying to read, though. I mean, trying to be literate. I don't think it's, well, okay.
Adam in Massachusetts, you're on Fez.
Yeah, hey. Yeah, I think Fez's secret is kind of taking on a life of itself that without his secret, he's not going to have anything left. You know, it's given him some sort of power. It's given him attention. And I'm afraid that, you know, once he lets it out, he's afraid he might not have anything left inside. You know, it's become part of his identity, the secret, rather than who he is.
I mean, it's a part of my life, Adam, but I don't think that's it at all.
What is it then?
No, I think it's me changing as a person, you know, getting more in touch with myself.
Oh. Chaz.
Is that the Vinyls song?
I touch myself when little kids watch me. I touch myself in front of Al Dukes. I touch myself. Somebody said you stopped wiping.
Now, who would say that?
GVAC, I think, posted it.
I still wipe.
Keith. Keith, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, hey guys. I'm from, we use the word puff or puffter for exactly the same reason people in this country use the word faggot. So, Fezzy, is that another word that we're not allowed to use now? Because it means
Does puffer bother you, Fez?
You know what? I've never really heard poofer that much. I'll be honest, it doesn't bother me because it's not part of my culture.
What about Ponzi?
I've never heard of that.
Don't you say Ponzi too?
Yeah, Ponzi, puff, puffter. We sometimes use the word faggot too, but not as much. But it all means exactly the same thing. But if I was behaving like a girl when I was a kid, my friends would say, stop being a puff. It's the same thing, exactly the same thing. But
would it be better for you if we all start using puff, Fez?
I think it would probably catch up.
It has like a nice, like, magical feeling about that.
Sounds like disappearing.
Oh, you know what? You look like a fucking puff in that beard of yours. That fucking, your cum catcher.
I'll take it.
Puff.
I'll take it. Here's a rabbit. Puff.
All right, we're going to break here, puffers.
I don't know if it's going to catch on.
Now that you've been caught.
The faggot of the opera.
Why don't you come to the big party at the Borgata? It's all happening.
I have plans when the Borgata party is. I will be on vacation, and I have plans on those vacations.
There's going to be a lot of good food, some cheese puffs.
I think they're puffs.
What's the difference?
I don't.
Anybody who eats one is Justin in Iowa.
Yeah, Ron, why are you trying to help out Fez? You know he's not going to listen. Did I hear Iris?
No. You did not.
I could have swore I heard Iris.
No, that was Sally Mae. That was Sally Mae. So what? To make fun of an old lady, it's not right. Everything hurts. Everything hurts. I'm off to play canasta. Yeah, you're right. Fez doesn't want to. But you know what, Fezzy? Try to guess who sent me this. If you had to guess.
I mean, I have a guess.
Go ahead.
Mikey Boy.
No. Would Mikey Boy ever hurt you like that?
No, Mikey Boy wouldn't hurt me, but Mikey Boy's the only one that's so thorough. He would have everything.
The person who sent me that was Al Dukes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So he keeps it.
He has kept it over the years, and he also wrote to me that was one of the lowest times of his life. He goes, I know that you used to tell me it was good radio, but it was one of the lowest times of my life. And he sent me those. Is there anything you'd like to say to him now?
I would like to apologize to Al Dukes.
You said in case you do that, he doesn't want it.
Well, then that I don't know what to say to Al Dukes.
Yeah. All right, we're going to break here. What do you want to talk about when you get back, Fuzzy? We'll change the topic.
Richard Nixon. Some more tapes came out.
Oh, we're current events with the Ron and Fez show. Here's an interesting thing, Fez. Are you familiar with the Johnny Depp? He's playing Dillinger this summer, and he's also big in the Pirates movies.
Right.
Well, he's in Chicago at Gibson's Steakhouse. I've eaten there myself. Very nice place. He has such a nice meal. He hands the waiter $4,000.
Yeah. See, to me, that's kind of attention grabbing when you go that high and above. Because I've never done a $4,000 tip, but I have gone way above the normal tip, and to me, it's attention grabbing. When the waiter comes over and gives you a hug because you've been so good to him.
But you did yours by accident.
Yeah.
Where Johnny Depp. So you're saying it's almost insulting to the waiter?
Yeah, where it's like, yeah, I think it is. Where it's like condescending to the waiter.
I wonder if the waiter felt so bad he threw the $4,000 back into Mr. Depp's face. Do you think the waiter minded Johnny Depp trying to show him up? Dave, you were a waiter for a long time.
Yeah, as a former waiter, no way. This is amazingly generous. Also, the fact that anyone knows about it is most likely because the waiter told people, because he was so flattered by what Johnny Depp did. So it wasn't Johnny Depp who put this story out there. It was probably the waiter.
But let's say this. If you are a celebrity, it is kind of interesting. Johnny Depp now has he's got a movie coming out.
Yep.
And this is a national story right now, probably worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And he bought it for a lousy 4Gs. So if it is attention grabbing, like you said, Fez, works.
Yeah, it totally did.
It got people talking about it. So, and let's face it, at least the money went to some regular guy.
Oh right, yeah.
Not one of these sick kids. I mean, do you think that it was attention grabbing when the Pixar people sent the movie over to the little girl, and then that story gets out? I mean, let's face it, they got a lot of goodwill on that. You just said that they were one of the finest companies and the nicest people. But, who wouldn't do that? And $4,000 to Johnny Depp is not the same that it is to you. He probably makes $30 to $50 million a year.
Right.
He might have had a great time with this guy. Throw him an extra 4Gs.
But I think it goes against Johnny Depp's character, where he is definitely a celebrity that enjoys his privacy. He hates the paparazzi. He doesn't even live in the country.
Oh, I don't know if that's true or not. I think he's been living in Chicago for the last couple of years. He's got 5 houses.
Uh-huh.
He's got 5 houses, including an island. There's a Vanity Fair thing for a guy who enjoys his privacy that shows off his yacht and his island. Again, 4 G's to him is not the same to you. And we also don't know what the meal was. The guy could have sat down. He might have had 10 people, everybody drinking wine. This tip might have only came to about 100% of the bill. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not, I've eaten in the restaurant. It's it's an old school steak place. So the price is, it's going to be a little bit on the pricey side. But if you went in there with 10, 15 people from a film crew, I don't think it would be, and we're drinking wine, I don't think to get the bill up pretty high would be that difficult of a thing to pull off.
Yeah, they did say he was ordering like $500 bottles of wine.
Yeah.
And, it wasn't gigantic, but there was, the director was there and stuff. So, there was a bunch of people there
If
from
you
the
were
film.
ordering $500 bottles of wine, this thing probably is not that far from 100% tip. And I think if you're a rich person, particularly famous, you got to think of yourself in the 100% tip range. Because what would you expect, Dave, if a famous person came in?
No less than 70%.
Yeah.
No less. And, come on. You have so much money. Don't be stingy. And I agree. I think he probably hit the other upper 80s, 90s.
When I was a kid, I was working at this hotel. I had to pick up somebody at the airport. I go over, brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Kenny Rogers.
Whoa.
And Kenny Rogers, I drove him about half a mile, gave me a 10-ski. Now, here's the deal. I go around telling everybody, who's a great guy? Kenny Rogers. But, he did have a hit record. He knows that people are going to hear what he tips. He probably had to figure, I got to come up with a dime for this kid.
That's what you have to do if you're in the public eye.
All right, now the story is they stayed till a little later and kept the joint open.
Okay.
For him. So he's probably taking care of the way they normally close at 12. They stayed open till 2:30. All right, so again, you're making the guy work overtime.
Right.
He's just taking care of you and your friends. You're ordering $500 bottles of wine. What do you think would be the right thing to do? 18%?
No,
when you're Johnny Depp?
I would say probably a 25% is a lot.
But to Johnny Depp?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. My point is that this wasn't the generous thing, just a flat-out nice thing Johnny Depp's doing. It's an investment in his reputation and his PR.
Yeah, that was my point. You said that he was an attention grabber.
Right.
I said just the opposite, that you've got to go around and be, a fucking movie star if you're a movie star. Here's another point. Good fortune has fallen to Mr. Johnny Depp. Why shouldn't he spread it around a little bit?
That's what he was doing. It's $4,000. It's 4 G's. It's, the guy's makes so much money from those Pirates movies.
Ridiculous amounts of money. He has 5 giant fucking houses. And this wooden yacht that looks like Earl Flynn would have owned it. Steve, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, guys. Listen, I live on the east end of Long Island, and my son works in a restaurant.
In Manhattan.
And Keith Hernandez, and they all come out there. And Keith Hernandez, we call him Cheap Hernandez now because he tips below even the minimum that you should tip. And Christy Brinkley is 7% person because she told my friend, just put on 7% for yourself, dear, because they can't be bothered. Either Christy Brinkley's too dumb to do the math, and Keith Hernandez, he's just cheap. He says
both of them will be getting fucking spit teas from me. Keith Hernandez, see if he keeps getting up to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes to powder his nose.
Oh, well, we make fun of him all the time. Every time his name comes up in the news or there's a Mets game, we all just make fun of him because he thinks he lives in Sag Harbor out here and actually lives in Southampton, and nobody has the balls to tell him, which is really sad because he's such a piece of shit.
See?
I think the post office
But
would.
look how these people are looked at. Now, all of a sudden, all these people hear that they're bad tippers. Mike, you're on the Run and Fez show.
Hey, guys. Hey, Fezzy. A buddy of mine's a dealer out at the Hard Rock, and he's seen all manner of celebrity come through. And one of the stories he told me was he used to see Ben Affleck come through all the time, and he was just a really generous tipper. You know, it was nothing for him to drop a couple grand on a table.
Right.
And this is back when J-Lo and he were dating briefly, and he went to drop like a couple grand on the table. She snatched it back from the dealer, said no, and like put down $100 chip. Just yanked it right out of his hand.
You know what I say? Look, honey, you might have the biggest, sweetest ass in the world, but you fucking touch my fucking money again, and I'm gonna fucking slap you around in front of your entire posse.
I wonder why their relationship didn't work out.
I remember this thing with him where he won 100 G's there and just fucking gave it back. But the problem with this is you're not giving it to one person. It fucking goes into that bank. I hate that in Vegas. I fucking hate it. I'm not tipping everybody. I'm fucking tipping you, motherfucker. I'm not tipping somebody I don't get along with. I'm tipping somebody who treated me like gold. Tim in South Carolina.
I wanted to agree with Fezzi's sentiment that Johnny Depp isn't a attention whore. If you see some of the roles that he's doing, have you guys seen the image of him dressed up as the Mad Hatter for the new Tim Burton film?
Well, first of all, hold on. You're calling an actor an attention whore, and based on the fact that he's doing his 7th or 8th fucking Tim Burton film. So I guess when he goes on Letterman to promote his movie, he's an attention whore?
That's not exactly what I meant, but...
How's he an attention whore? Because he's playing the Mad Hatter?
I guess what I meant was more along the lines of he picks these kooky roles and acts wacky, and it's the same thing over and over again. And he knows.
Well, he's working with Tim Burton. That's fucking ridiculous. They work in a certain. Oh God. I don't understand the American public.
The character's called Mad Hatter. You can't get mad at him for acting wacky.
All right, here's the trailer.
The faggot of the opera.
That is attention whore.
I don't think that's Johnny Depp.
Here's Alex. Alex, you're on Fez.
22482, my buddy.
Yeah.
How you doing? This guy could burn $4,000 for 60 years every hour. He should have just rounded it off to 5, I think. It's a generous tip, but why not just make it 5? Nice even number.
Because everybody has to fucking sit back and rock this guy's world. Johnny Depp's living the fucking life. Matt, New Jersey.
How you doing? I just wanted to agree with Fez a little bit because, like, if you walk into the mall and pass by Hot Topic, it's just Johnny Depp hanging in the window. That's not commercialism and a certain sort of attention whoreism.
I'm not even understanding the fucking premise of the Fez backers today.
I got you there. All right, maybe
you did. I don't know what you're saying.
See, all right, you walk into the mall and it's just Johnny Depp hanging up all over. It's everywhere. He's really. It's not bad to get yourself out there. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that
You say because the man has movie posters up?
No, not movie posters. I'm talking about the merchandise you see in Hot Topic and stuff like that.
I don't. This is going to shock you. I don't shop the Hot Topic. There's a lot of pictures of Johnny Depp at Hot Topic.
There's pictures of Jack the pirate. It's like saying James Earl Jones is a whore because there's a Darth Vader action figure out. They're getting the characters confused with Johnny Depp.
I really don't know if there's too many actors out there that you could ask more of Johnny Depp. The guy makes gigantic movies for Hollywood. He makes quirky little movies for the independent people. He doesn't make a lot of fucking mistakes. Seems to be the nicest fucking guy in the world. But he's an asshole because he handed the fucking guy at Gibson's 4 Gs after fucking partying there one night. Why does this make the guy a dick? I was at Gibson's in Chicago. Had fantastic food. Now, I'm there with my caca. My caca's wearing fucking $3,000 sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
He takes the sunglasses off. He puts them on the waiter and says, how about that? How's that look for you?
The waiter glad to get him?
Well, he didn't let him keep him.
Oh.
Snatched him right back off. He goes, there's a mine. I'm going back to the Irish girls later tonight. He keeps 2 Irish girls in his fucking apartment at all times. Something that Mooch could never pull off. Mike Haka does simply. And tonight, Fuzzy, he's dating a Rockette.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a date with a Rockette tonight. He's here in New York, enjoying a Rockette. Living a life. Living the fucking life. And somehow the guy makes cupcakes and loses weight. I don't understand how he does it. Hicks, could you imagine what you'd weigh if you work at a fucking cupcake factory?
2-3 tons.
Thank you.
That much?
He'd still work like that if he worked at a celery company.
That's good. I thought you guys were buddies.
I know, but
This is what that sounded like to me.
The faggot of the opera.
And all this fucking kid does is stick up for you, David. Every fucking day.
Dave's such a hard worker. I don't know why he throws his barbs at me. He's always in early.
That makes no sense.
But that's the way he talks to me. And I know you were in seeing the boss yesterday, and fucking Hicks said good things to you, to the boss.
Chris Stanley, stand-up guy.
Yeah, and you're not.
Don't fall for it, Chris Stanley. I know what he does.
Actually, I was in the boss's office the other day.
Wait, you were playing him bits or something? What was he playing? Drops?
Yeah, drops, intros.
I was playing him drops, and Fez came in, I guess, to help me out or something. I don't know.
Well, you actually came back. You were furious that he went to the boss's office without you.
Yeah, I came back in here, and there's Ron and there's Chris Stanley, and I'm sitting in my chair, and I'm going, where's Dave? Where's Dave at? He wasn't supposed to go down there without me. And he had. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, so I went to the. So I'm playing one of the bosses, a bunch of the drops, the intros for game shows and whatnot. And then Fez gets in there and says, "Why don't you play him Biff the Clown?" And that was one of
Biff the Clown.
Biff the Clown. That was one of Fez's. That was a bit that we did,
right?
And
which sucked, by the way.
And
what
the
overall? I mean, it's nothing to be proud of.
And the boss was laughing a lot, and he said, "Who wrote this?" And he was kind of looking at me, and Fez leaned in and said, "Oh, I wrote this."
Oh, that is so
Come on,
not
dude.
even true. That is so not even true.
Why would you even say listen to the bit?
Because Stammerer over here, the guy wanted to listen to some more stuff, and
Who's
this
Stammerer?
guy, Eastside Dave, was hemming and hawing and doing a tap dance in there, bright red, and couldn't figure out anything to play for the guy.
Well, I was
Did you not tell him that you wrote it?
He said that was he goes, he was talking about the production on it, and he goes, it was well written. And I said, thank you.
Oh, yeah. He said...
Did you say it was based on the bit Pants Puppet Bennington wrote back in the NEW days?
He said it was well written.
It was almost fucking verbatim.
Yeah, this is what he said. The boss said, that was a well-written bit, and Fez leaned up and said, thank you.
We're trying to put fucking Dave over. You got the show named after you. He doesn't hate you. He hates Dave.
They hate me.
He would have hated Dave a lot more if I didn't go in there, trust me.
So
because he didn't
why
know.
Why did you give Dave the credit for writing it?
He didn't know what he was doing in there. I thought I was saying thank you for the group.
No, actually, I thought.
Oh,
no, it wasn't.
Oh,
No.
Fez.
The faggot of the opera.
Now, hold on.
Dave was so unprepared there, it was ridiculous.
But let me get this straight. Johnny Depp is the attention whore? Play that bit that I wrote.
Right. Hey, even choosing the bit that you wrote was a little strange.
Yeah, but there were fucking 9 new bits.
Yes.
You could have played any of them.
Yes, exactly. You know why that one got played?
Why?
Because idiot over here,
Who's
that was Eastside Dave.
Because we're on the radio, Fez. So you got to say who people are.
Couldn't find anything in the delete to play for the guy. It was taking forever for him to pull anything up.
All right, Chris Stanley, if this is going this bad, don't let him talk to the boss by himself.
He can't.
No, honestly, it was actually fine. What I wanted to do was leave. You know how you've taught us to, in and out. Have a nice meeting and go out. So I was playing him the production, asked him questions, and got out.
Not trying to add extra stuff.
That's exactly what I was trying to do. And then, and so I was like, okay, we'll see you. And I was taking steps out of the office when we heard "Play Biff the Clown."
Oh.
It's so, the guy was asking for more stuff, and you were standing there.
It was Jason, North Carolina. I don't know what it is between you two guys.
Hey, Fezzy.
It's constant.
Hey, Fezzy, if Johnny Depp would have tipped a gas attendant, would that have made him a bigger asshole? See ya.
I never said he was an asshole. I just said it wasn't a completely generous thing to do.
Whoever said it had to be. How about Elvis used to give cars away? So what? Wouldn't you like to get one of those Cadillacs from Elvis?
Yeah.
Why does everybody got to call him a dick for handing keys over? I want you to go outside and look at your brand new Cadillac. He used to do that constantly.
Even if it's self-promoting, it's still generous because he just has to ask the people who get the gift. That waiter, by the way, said that he served Sean Connery, Robert De Niro, and Johnny Depp is by far the best one, and was the waiter who released the story.
No fucking doubt. He's better than those two cheap pricks. One of them's a Scotsman. Justin in California, you're on Run Fuzz.
Hey, morning, buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just going to say, on a smaller level, my family's company just redid the Little League diamond in our little town. Hey, that's not for bad intention. Sure, we got a little sponsorship name after whatever. Kids still have a diamond. We make a few grand off of it because of better business. And
The
better
attention
image.
whores, Fez.
No,
7-Eleven
business.
attention whores for showing up with a giant check. Every time you have a giant check, you're saying, look at my check. Now, if Johnny Depp would have given one like this, I want you to see a giant check here, and it says $4,000 on it.
If he did that right now, I'd jerk him off. And I wouldn't tell any of the tabloids about it if Mr. Depp told me not to.
Yeah.
It's generosity. $4,000 is $4,000, especially to a waiter.
Right. Maybe that waiter could use that money to buy a bunch of Coke. End up doing it with underage girls, gets in big fucking trouble, takes pictures of them, puts it on the internet. Maybe that's where that money's going to go. Here is Danny Boy. Danny Boy, our old buddy. Hey, Danny.
Hey, Ron. Hey, the gambler handing you a 10 spot and say, hey, Tex, thanks for the ride. I don't know, maybe that's where I came from. But the part of the story you guys aren't addressing is that Johnny Depp, the waiter said Johnny Depp had been going there all during filming. That this wasn't the first time. He'd always requested the same waiter, that he'd gone there a bunch of times before, and then promised him that he would come back after the screening and with all his buddies. So it wasn't just a one-time thing that he'd been going there all during the shooting.
That was his waiter buddy, and here's me at the end of the filming. This is the end of all of our friendship.
Right, and he was tipping him all along as well, but that was just the big one.
Yeah, because I'm not going to see anymore. I'm not coming to Gibson's anymore. I'll let Mike Kaka take the place back over like the old days.
He called him Mo. Mo the waiter.
Let me tell you, Mike Kaka walks in that thing with 6 fucking Rockettes. They're kicking their legs up. He's wearing his $3,000 cigar, his fucking sunglasses. Of course he wants to be noticed. That's why he dominated your wedding. Remember that thing between him and Casey at your wedding? He was fucking around with her a little bit.
Yeah, I do.
You got real mad, remember?
Mm-hmm.
What did he do that had you so angry?
Cozy Pictures. Take pictures.
Is that the official name?
Take pictures with each other. That's fine. Don't be so cozy.
Was that the luau or the wedding?
That was the luau.
Which was put there to overshine the wedding. Because it was a better party.
A lot of shining going on.
Yeah.
A lot of shining. It's like the Stephen King novel.
I don't get it.
Shining.
Here's something we played the night of the luau.
Nice big faggot of the opera hat for outerwear.
See how it bothers you less and less?
No, I don't see that.
Really?
No,
Because I don't see you getting upset anymore.
No, it's still embarrassing.
Nice big faggot of the opera. The faggot of the opera. Nice big faggot of the opera hat for... The faggot of the opera. Nice big faggot of the opera hat for outerwear.
Does that get easier to hear?
No, not at all.
I'll run it more.
Nice big faggot of the opera hat. The faggot of the opera.
just thinking about faggots now.
Let's play a little game show here, everybody. This is a game show we put together based on the Twitters. And who doesn't like the Twitters? It's the biggest thing today. It has saved Iran. What we're going to do, Fezzi, I'm going to read off a Twitter to a caller. They will tell us friend or famous. It's either going to be a friend of ours or famous. Now, let's remember it this way. Everybody on Twitter is famous now. Everybody is 100% famous because they Twitter. So 866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. Call in, win. It's the easiest thing in the whole world because all you got to do is say friend or famous. Then your celebrity helper, Fez Watley, will jump in and tell us who that person is.
Yes, I will try to identify the friend or the famous person.
We were going to call this friend, famous, or faggot, but you have lost your taste for that word.
Yes.
Nice big faggot of the opera hat, proud to wear. The faggot of the opera.
You didn't mind in those days, did you?
No, seems like I had quite the taste for it.
And that was on terrestrial radio. Not a single complaint. All right, let's play the brand new game show theme approved by Rob Cross.
Famous or friend?
I'm switching banks here, Dave.
Yeah, sexy.
And just doing this thing.
Famous or friend?
Now you're going to get the right. Let's go over here to Luke in Kentucky. Luke, are you prepared to play famous or friend?
Yes, I'm ready, Ron.
I'm at a dinner party and they're serving fish. What do I do? Famous or friend?
Friend.
Friend?
Friend.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, that was Mr. Matthew Perry. Matthew Perry doesn't know what to do when that happens. I really love clowns and unicorns. Oscar, is that famous or a friend?
That would be famous.
Famous.
Ooh.
Fezzy, who, now we can double your prize down. Who's this famous person, Fez?
I will guess the famous Twitterer is Brooke Hogan.
All right.
How the hell did you know that?
I mean, I knew she had. It just sounds like something goofy she would say.
All right, he's checking out the Twitters. He's checking out the Twitters.
Oh, we kept it from him. Did you?
He's going there on his own.
Whoa.
Corey, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
What's up, guys?
What do you got for us?
What do
Oh,
you
wait,
got
it's
for me?
my turn. All right, here we go. Got into a chat about movies with a total stranger in Bryant Park. Then walked past the children's orchestra playing Bach. I love this town. Famous or friend?
I'm going to say famous.
Famous? Fez can save it by guessing.
I would say that was Baby Girl.
That was Earl Douglas. Bryant Park. Bryant Park should have given that away. Baby Girl doesn't come into the city and stay sober. And you think Baby Girl's going to like a bunch of kids playing Bach? Will in Minnesota.
Hey, Ronnie.
Here's one for you. What does a camera and a woman's mouth have in common? They're designed to catch that special moment. LOL.
Friend.
Friend?
Yes.
Fezzy?
I am going to guess Mike Kaka.
Mike Kaka would do something that's stupid.
I was going from the camera comment.
That was a big A! And Mike Kaka does not Twitter. Stop acting like he does. Gary in Cleveland. Are you ready to play this?
Yes, I am.
Dinner equals beer plus Orville Redenbacher Smart Pop Movie Theater Butter Popcorn. I have weigh-in tomorrow morning.
Famous.
Famous?
Oh.
Fezzi can save it for you.
Trying to think a friend who would have a weigh-in. Is that Jim Norton?
Yes, because he's a wrestler now. That is Dee Dee Rocks, Dawn Cumia, Dee Dee, standing, of course, for Daddy's Disappointment. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Here's Jesse in Massachusetts. Jesse, how are you? Okay, consensus is that Ghostbusters game is good, but not long enough. One guy, who shall go user on name, really didn't like it. Who was it? Friend or famous?
Friend.
Friend?
Yes.
Fez can save a prize for you by coming up with that.
I'll say Dan Aykroyd.
Alyssa Milano.
Who's the boss?
Boy, Fez knows a lot about Brooke Hogan. Clowns and unicorns. Pat in Florida, you ready to play Friend or Famous?
Yes.
I'm so sick of this penis being tucked back between my legs. I wish people would stop tucking their penises there. Is that Friend or Famous?
I'm going to say friend. Oh!
Fez, do you want to guess who it was? Try to save his prize?
For famous, I'm going to say Brad Pitt.
What?
From his famous tucking pictures.
You read too much into this. It's a joke. That's Sarah Silverman.
Comedian.
Brad Pitt is not going to comment on tucking pictures from 14 years ago. This one should be an easy one. Ed, you're on Ready Play Friend or Famous? Ed, we got you, buddy?
Yeah, here I am. Sorry.
I always kind of wish my name was Ichabod. Ichabod.
All right.
Who is it, Friend or Famous? I always kind of wish my name was Ichabod. Your phone's going out on you. I'll let Fezzi play for you. Fez, you have a guess, Friend or Famous?
I think it's Friend.
And who is the person?
I think it's Sheepy. Sounds like something Sheepy would say.
I would have went for the dick tuck, but sorry. That was Rorschach. Here's John in Albany. John, you ready to play Friend or Famous?
Yes, I am.
In case you were wondering, you could thank me because I made the sun come out.
Famous.
Sorry. Fez can save it. Fez, who is it?
I will go with Just John.
Sheepy. Sheepy has the
One
power.
off.
What's that?
I was one off.
Nate in Atlanta. Nate.
You.
By the way, if we were playing Famous Friend or Faggot, Sheepy would have been in the latter category. Remember from your old jokes, Fezzi?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for this one, Nate in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Heartburn gone, cramps gone, woot woot.
That would be a friend.
Friend is correct. Fez can double down your prizes with this. Who is it, Fez?
Angry Missy.
Oh, sorry. That was Frenchie.
Tough game. That's why it's such a good one.
It's not easy to win.
It is.
It's challenging.
Sam in Mass. Sam.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. Pancakes. I may have to go to a trip to IHOP later.
I'm gonna say famous.
Fezzy, any choice? No, pancakes and IHOP.
I will guess Brazilian Julie.
Oh, sorry. That was I Love Ronnie B.
I can see where Fez was going, though, there.
And
I don't see how she loves me there.
Brazilian International.
I believe that was an old one, too.
Some of these people got to update.
Stay on them. I think we might even have used that. Here is Layla. Layla, ready to play Famous or Friend?
I'm ready.
Best Office episode ever. The Dundies is on TBS at 10.
Famous.
Fezzy?
I will guess, since it's a friend.
Yes.
Wow. HTG.
That was Pitsy. HTG doesn't even like The Office. It's only sometimes I force her to watch. Brad in Virginia.
Hey.
I could never live far away from the coast.
No.
Only completely at peace at the shore. Could never live far away from the coast. I'm only completely at peace at the shore. Friend or famous?
Let's go friend.
Friend is correct. Fezzy doubles tries then.
Wow. Who do we know that lives by the shore? I have no.
It's become a struggle for you instead of fun.
Sam Roberts from the Sam and Dave Show.
So,
I guess Westchester has a new beach line.
That is of course cigars and scotch. So I think you do better when you're with famous daughters. Fez. Here is Brian. Brian, you ready for Friend or Famous on the Twitters?
Yes.
Thank you, Jesus, for life.
Famous.
Famous. Fez, who is it?
I'm gonna guess Matthew McConaughey.
That's Heidi Montag. Heidi Montag.
New Christian.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Matthew McConaughey's girlfriend's pregnant again.
So he thanks Jesus?
For life.
Dave in Florida.
Hey, what's up, Ronnie?
My son's chilling with me. Think I'm going to take him to see The Hangover. First movie I'm going to see twice this year. The whole thing was crazy.
Definitely gonna go friend.
Fez, you want to guess who that is?
I'm gonna guess Jay Moore.
Well, he's our friend. That is Ice-T. Ice-T.
Chillin'.
Chillin' should have given that
Yeah.
away.
Even our black friends don't say that.
Here's Scott in Louisiana.
What's up, buddies?
Scott, friend or famous? I'm already wanting a nap today.
Friend.
You want to take a guess, Fuzzy?
Already wanting a nap today? I'll say John McCain.
That's Ryan Seacrest, the always tired Ryan Seacrest. Rich in Georgia.
I'm ready, Ronnie.
Rich, I just watched Jesus save a man's life. God bless.
I'm going to say famous.
Famous is correct. Fezzy, you have an answer.
Wow. Someone who would have seen someone save a man's life. I'm gonna go Katie Holmes.
Sorry.
It's his specialty.
Yeah.
You know what you just said about
Miley Cyrus.
famous daughters.
Now, Katie Holmes, isn't she a Scientologist?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she
Jesus
is.
doesn't save lives. The Scientologists.
Oh.
They believe in L. Ron Hubbard. They like the L Rod. What's wrong, Fuzzy? The faggot thing?
Stupid guess.
You're upset?
No, I should just be paying more attention.
What's happening, pal?
No, I'm good.
Does he seem good?
No.
What's going on?
Nothing.
You just don't want to say, don't want to communicate it on the radio?
I'm really pissed at myself.
Over the other thing?
For the faggot thing.
You said it again.
Yep.
You can't even join Friend or Famous now?
No, I can do that.
But I mean, you're not enjoying it. Like you said, you're not paying attention.
The faggot of the opera.
Still got you upset?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to get used to it.
That you did it?
Yeah.
Or Friend or Famous?
No, the Phantom thing.
Would it help to know that it's going to be around for a long, long time?
Probably not.
It's going to be probably the most played drop.
360 machines are very dependable.
Sure.
They're sturdy.
Make sure they get put on everybody's and give a copy to O&A.
I have already. Don't worry about that. I even gave Craig Ellis.
But, see...
That's not his name.
Jason Ellis.
That kept you upset during the Friend or Famous. That's when you made the Katie Holmes mistake.
Right.
How does that feel?
Not good.
Because?
Because I've let myself be distracted by it.
By yourself?
Not doing a good job.
You were distracted by yourself or the old you?
Either way, it was me.
This is a Twitter game show, and it's a lot of fun. We put this together. Because normally, in my real life, I play Who's the Twitter with my chick, where I'll just read off Twitters. She has to guess, and then we'll laugh at what people think is important. And at first, this was just friends, but we've added famous people. And, when Fez isn't dropping the F-bomb, we try to play Friend or Famous. You want to get back into this, Fez?
Totally.
Or you want to make some gay slurs?
No, I would rather play Friend or Famous. That's what I'd rather do.
I just feel like that's going to follow you now, though.
Oh, I think it will.
You were so high and mighty there for a while. You were better than us. And now you find out you're worse.
I think I'm just as bad.
You never hear me saying a word. Don't have any drops of me. You know why?
Why?
It's important to be PC. And by PC, I mean Puerto Rican.
That wouldn't work.
Does for me. Bill in Michigan.
Yo.
Friend or Famous? By the way, I think everybody on Twitter is famous, so it's really kind of redundant.
Easily.
All right, listen to this one. Let's do sun going down picks tonight. And there's a big exclamation point there. Let's do sun going down picks tonight. Get your pick ready and post in comments of my pick when I post in an hour. Looking forward to your pick. Friend or Famous?
Kind of wordy. I'd say famous.
Sorry. Oh, man, this fucking thing froze up. I'm going back and forth.
Dave, you should have never called it dependable.
Fez, who was that to save his prize?
I think it was...
Let me do it again, so you can, and then you'll just name it at the end. Let's do sun going down picks tonight. Get your pick ready and post in comments of my pick when I post in an hour. Looking forward to your pick.
All right, that sounds like it was our friend Franklin.
That was Opie. Opie wants to do that one. Which, by the way, I think would be safe to use the word faggot on that one. But that's me. At least faggoty.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to learn how to use that word properly, Fez. I honestly think we don't say it ever to... here should be our deal. And we'll have a compromise. We'll never use that word to bring up homosexuals. Only friends of ours who dress odd or can't shoot a basketball or swing a fucking bat like it's their first time. Would that be okay with Glad? You speaking for Glad?
No, I don't think that's a good. I don't think Glad would accept the compromise.
Then we could call Paul Rudd.
He is one.
Yeah.
Even though he's not gay.
No, but he dresses funny.
Right.
Can't swing a baseball bat. Good. I'm glad we have this established.
I don't know whether he can swing a baseball bat or not. I haven't had the opportunity to see it. But he is somewhat effeminate, even though he's straight.
Right.
Like Regis.
Yeah, we can call him that, I think.
Martin Short.
Paul
Dapper.
Gosselaar. Zach Morris from...
He is.
He's gay?
I don't know.
Why are you whispering?
Fezzi, let's just settle this way, because I know you're having a bad day today.
Uh-huh.
And I feel partially responsible for playing the Al Dukes thing, as Al has asked me to do. And he actually wrote to me, revenge is sweet.
No.
What?
I think Al's absolutely right. If I was doing that, I should be called on it.
The faggot of the opera. Nice big faggot of the opera hat for Al to wear.
All right, we're going to have to stop the game show now. But seriously, send all your sunset pics to Opie. He'd love to get them.
Twitter.com/Opie Radio.
What are they? Patrice was calling them twags.
Yeah.
If you Twitter, you're a twag.
Twitter fan.
Is that word bad? Twag?
I don't think it's as bad as the other word, but it's certainly a play off of it. It's headed in that direction.
I'll tell you who's a real twagget. I
think that's a little worse.
Ashton Kutcher's a twagget.
So's Bitsy. Best office ever. Why do you need to put that out there?
The worst part is the Dundies.
And I guarantee you, Just John is a twagget.
Yeah. He's always wearing those twaggy jean shorts. Who goes for that look anymore?
See, when you put it with shorts, it almost sounds too much like baggy for
Now-
you to get your what you wanted out of it.
But let's go back. What makes jean shorts twaggy for you?
It's just, they're very twaggy.
They can't be a cutoff?
No, even when they reach the knees, like his, the fact is jeans are rugged pants that were designed back in the day when men used to work.
Right.
So as soon as you show an inch of skin, like Just John does, they're very twaggy to me.
What about if you do the gimmick like the shorts that like Bronx Johnny will wear, which are just 6 inches shorter than the rest of his pants?
He's getting a lot of ankle air, but that's about it.
No, because he's got his socks pulled up.
Oh.
So for some reason, the pants are slightly higher.
Right.
But I wouldn't call them shorts. And then he pulls his socks way up.
Well, minorities kind of get away with things, it seems.
Do they? You should see where he lives. He ain't getting away with shit. All right, we're going to break here.